A delayed update, a week of dragons, and a canceled community day. I'm Professorvoqas, and this is Harry Potter Wizards Unite.
Hello, Professor. I didn't see you there.
So in September, they had an update that was getting ready to come out, and apparently the community day needed that update, I guess, because they delayed the update and they went ahead and canceled the community day, and that's when they give us that Dragon Week. Anyway, they're finally making up that community day this Saturday, and that's what we're about to talk about. So some of the basics, it is October 17th, Saturday. It goes all day, so literally from midnight 01 from Friday all the way through till it's just about to be Sunday. So if you wanted to play for 24 hours, you could play for 24 hours during this event. You could do that anytime you want. It does revolve around the Ministry of Magic. That was kind of last month's thing. You know, this month has been more darkness, dark arts, that kind of stuff. So there will be increased spawns of certain Ministry of Magic foundables. You can see them right here next to me. It's Daily Prophet Stand, Prophecy Orb, Mad-Eye Moody, The Veil, and then Ministry Employee Newt Scamander. Tonic for Trace Detection will spawn more Community Day traces, and in addition, it'll only take 1 hour to brew, and then if you use Master Notes, it'll reduce it by 50%. So if you're going to brew any Tonic for Trace Detections, you can save them for Community Day, and it'll only take 30 minutes once you enter the Master Notes. Another foundable taking center stage is the Fountain of Magical Brethren, which usually would be a Fortress foundable, and you'll have an increased chance to get it, is what they've said. It's not a guaranteed drop in Force 4 or higher or anything, it's just an increased chance to get it. But another thing they're doing is they're doing special 1 kilometer port keys, and they will actually guarantee a Fountain of Magical Brethren. So if you really need those fragments, you can get these 1 kilometer keys, and it's only 1 kilometer, so that's definitely better than even 1.5. You will walk it a little bit faster. But if you need those fragments, you can get them from the 1 kilometer port key guaranteed, and the fortresses will just have an increased chance when you use Ministry of Magic Runestones. As per usual, there will be bundles in the store. The complimentary gift, as also per usual, will have Tonic for Trace Detection ingredients, which is nice because then you can get them and brew it in 30 minutes, which is definitely going to help as opposed to having to wait the normal time. You'll also get 25 spell energy and 1 level 1 Ministry of Magic Runestone from that complimentary bundle. Doesn't cost anything, just go to the store and collect it. The SOS bundle will also be in the store. It's 470 gold. It's 2 Tonic for Trace Detection, 5 silver keys, and 50 spell energy. There'll also be a Community Day bundle, which will be 420 coins. It's 5 level 3 Ministry of Magic Runestones, 5 level 4 Ministry of Magic Runestones, 1 Barufios, and then 5 Potent Extimulo potions. The reason they're throwing in those Runestones most likely is because that increased chance to get the Fountain of Magical Brethren. They'll figure you're going to be running them a little bit more. And there are some tasks that involve running challenges anyway, so you could use these Runestones if you didn't already have them. Keep in mind, you can always just grind out Ministry of Magic foundables. That's going to rank you up in that family, which is going to get you Runestones anyway. Before we get to the task, you may have noticed I'm actually not at home, which I think every guide I've ever filmed up to this point's been at home, but it is such a nice day out. I'm here at this lake. I say lake, it's not that big, but there's an amphitheater right behind me as well. A lot of outdoor concerts and stuff, which obviously aren't happening as much these days because they're not gathering so many people. But people do run around the lake, and when it's not in use, it's just a kind of open use public area. So definitely a super nice day, and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna film this guy in the studio. I want to get out and at least just be out in nature. Nobody's actually around right now, so super quiet except for me talking, of course. Anyway, let's get to the tasks. Overall, it definitely seems like they went light on the tasks, which I'm fine with. There's a little bit of a grind to it, but nothing like that 350 brilliant XP from this past event. So I'm really looking forward to just having a good relaxing day finishing these tasks and just enjoying catching the Ministry of Magic foundables. First task, earn 15,000 wizarding experience. You'll get a silver key for that. Again, you don't even have to specifically go try to do this. Just do all the other stuff and this will happen on its own. Next up is defeat 10 foes in wizarding challenges, and you'll get 2 healing potions out of that. This is actually the only challenge part of Community Day, so you can go into any level chamber you want, you can use any runestone you want. Again, probably use the Ministry of Magic runestones just just to get that Fountain of Magical Brethren more often if you need it. If you don't need it at all, if you've gold on that page and you've already green starred it and that's all you ever wanted to do, then certainly you can go for other stuff. I'll be using it because I do need the Fountain of Magical Brethren. Next task, use Tonic for trace detection 1 time. So just 1 time. They already gave you the ingredients in the complimentary bundle. It only takes you 30 minutes. So definitely they've really hooked us up with this one. There's nothing required on our part to be ready for it. If you have a tonic ready already, if you have a tonic already, you can just pop it as soon as the event starts. Otherwise, you could actually just start to collect some of these foundables and then pop it after 30 minutes when you brew it, and you'll probably be fine that way too. That's gonna get you 5 level 2 Ministry of Magic Runestones. So you might even do this first to get those runestones, so then you can use them in there in addition to any other runestones you already have. The last 3 tasks all revolve around returning a certain number of foundables, all things that have been boosted for the day. The first one is to return 30 daily profit stands, and it gets you 3 powdered dragon claw, which is used in Barufio's brain elixir. Next is to return 30 prophecy orb. That's going to get you 6 leaping toadstool, which to me, I'm very happy with that reward because I still need Barufios. Again, if you're level 60, Barufios doesn't really do you much unless you have to use them for events, but otherwise you don't need the experience. I still need the experience. I still need the Barufios. I appreciate the 6 leaping toadstool. Last is to return 20 interdepartmental memos, and that actually is going to get you 1 strong extimulo potion. Now, you may have noticed in the graphic earlier, and all these graphics come from Orange Wizard 2019, thank you very much, and all credit where credit is due, but at the time, that was what was given. Since the time those came out, it has been clarified that interdepartmental memos will also be a boosted spawn, so you don't have to worry about, wait, that's not boosted, and I gotta get 20, because I don't ever really see them. I see maybe 1 every 2 weeks. So it would have taken me a long time to get 20. Those will be boosted as well, though. If you complete all the Community Day tasks, you'll get 3 Defense Against Dark Arts books, 3 spell books, 30 gold coins, 200 experience, and 20 spell energy. Now, again, your day would kind of be done from the task standpoint, but if you need things from that page or those pages of the Ministry of Magic, that's where you would maybe continue to grind out some of these other foundables. So really not too much to prep for. A tonic for trace detection would be the only thing, but I don't even think that's even really necessary because they're gonna give you the ingredients anyway. You'd have to have the space, obviously. But since you have to get 30 of the one thing, 30 of the other, and 20 of the other, you're probably not going to do that in 30 minutes, and that's all it's going to take for you to brew it, and then you could pop it on then, and then kind of finish out on that. But it's up to you. I have tonics myself, so I'll probably pop one right away. Last thing I want to show you is just more of a, I guess, a practical look at once you finish those tasks, like what else would you be looking for? And on the pages here, I'm in the Ministry of Magic registry for me at least. So Ministry Atrium, I'm at gold already. I haven't green starred anything, although you can see I have a bunch of things ready to place, except, here's the best part, well, I have the Daily Prophet stand ready to place, but the Prophecy Orb, I don't. I'm 9 out of 55, and that is going to be increased spawn, or Prophecy Record, excuse me. So this is a great chance for me to finally green star this. I'm 9 out of 55, but if they are increased spawns and I use tonics and I kind of focus on getting those, I guess, I feel like I should be able to get there. And then interdepartmental memos, I said I don't see them a lot. I'm 14 out of 45. So it's a chance for me also to go ahead and max that out. The other 3 things are all ready to be placed. I'm not actually placing them at the moment. I need to use my trace charms because when I use these, it's going to give me a bunch of family experience. I'm going to rank up. It might give me trace charm recharges, and I don't want to waste them where I'm already maxed out. So over the next day or 2, I'm actually going to use my trace charms on purpose and place those images. There is one image I also can place over here, you can see, and I need to place this before the day comes. So Ministry Atrium 2, I'm only bronze on this. Now you can see Newt in the corner. I'm already green starred on it, but still going to be happy to see those images. Fountain of Magical Brethren, 9 out of 14. I'd run Fortresses anyway, so I built it up, but definitely excited about that. I'm going to clear my port keys out because I want to. I guess that's another piece of advice. If you need this and you want to do the port key method of doing this by walking, go ahead and clear out your port keys. Have it open so you have space so you can start gathering this. So just 5 port keys will get me to place this image, which if you see, it's not green starred, but the veil in the back there, I'm 10 out of 10. It is ready to be placed. Again, I'm afraid of getting trace charm recharges, so I'm actually just going to hold off. I'll end up placing it before Community Day begins. So this page should be on silver for me, and then I should be able to carry over the Bogrod fragments. He's ready to be placed, but no worries there. I'm going to carry those 20 over, and then Tank of Brains, I get to pull 5 over. My guess is I'll get on silver, finish Newt, finish the Fountain of Magic Brethren, finish the Veil because that'll be available. Bogrod will be 20 out of however many I need, maybe 30. The Tank of Brains will be the thing that'll hold me back at that point. And I don't see it often, but at least I'll have everything else kind of ready so that the only thing holding me back from gold will be that Tank of Brains. And then lastly, down in Courtroom 10, you can see here I am definitely behind. It's only on bronze, and the only thing on this page that is going to be increased spawns is Mad Eye Moody. And you can see I'm already green starred on him. Tonks, I'm also green starred also, but she's not going to be appearing. Funny thing is, Arthur Weasley, I used to see him, I felt like I used to see him more often, and now I'm 17 out of 20, not really seeing him. And then the other two things are the Visitor's Entrance and then the chair, the Wizengamot Accusation Chair. Both of those are actually fortress foundables, so I would just need to run fortresses to get there. So this page probably isn't doing much movement during this event. Before I head around this lake and enjoy this beautiful day, I did want to remind you that the new moon is actually in a couple days, so you should start seeing Death Eaters at night. So check that out. This is before even Community Day. It should go through Community Day, honestly. So Death Eaters are out. Be on the lookout for them. That's going to do it for this guide. If you found it useful, be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all the things. And once again, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Nox.